Hello, Juggalos, weirdos, whoever the hell's watching this right now. Welcome to the Humble Among Broadcasting System, episode 19. That's right, 19. I'm a little bit late. I know I'm supposed to be doing these once a week or so. Last one I did was on Thanksgiving. Shouts out to everybody who tuned in for the Thanksgiving stream with Whoop Conda. Shouts out to Whoop Conda for coming on with me and talking about Juggalo shit and being thankful. On this stream, we are going to talk about the Patreon stream. That's right. I'm streaming about a stream again. Oh, he's streaming about a stream. Oh my God. Sue me. I really only had one person ever have criticisms about that. It really got to me though, I guess. So I got a bunch of other shit I want to talk about, random shit. But first of all, we're gonna crack open this nice cold Dr. Fago. That's right, a Dr. Fago, ladies and gentlemen. I should maybe share the stream before we crack open the Dr. Fago. I always forget to do that part. Let's go into the YouTube app. Your channel. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? I got no one watching right now. Is there something streaming that I don't know about? Could be. Let me share this stream. Copy link. I think I forgot to do it in the Discord last time, so we're going to do it this time. And we'll do a Facebook post, because fuck it. Live on YouTube now. It's Ouija Cat. What is up, Ouija Cat? Ouija Cat just strolled on in. If I pick him up, he might be camera shy. Live on YouTube now. Post. He wants to be shown, I think. Come on. Oh, he's so fat. Oh. Ouija Cat, say hello. Hi. Good kitty. All right. He likes that I have the door open this time. All right. So without further ado, I guess we're going to crack open this Dr. Fago. Now, I'm a big Dr. Pepper fan. Dr. Pepper was one of my favorite sodas growing up down south in South Carolina. Ooh. Whoop, whoop. Charlie Brown is in the house. Charlie Brown, always coming through. Thank you for always tuning in, Charlie Brown. You're the shit. Good grief. Good grief indeed. You know, it's not that much like a Dr. Pepper. It's very Dr. Pepper adjacent. It's kind of more in the cream soda, root beer lane, if you will. All right. What do I do with my phone? I need that for the notes. Where did I put you, phone? Oh, there it is. Okay. We're getting started. 7 sunny days. Whoop, whoop. Tyler Durden, right? That's Tyler. I think that's Tyler. I saw you in a Palcast the other week or whatever. Shouts out to you for tuning into the Palcast. We're going to talk a little bit about the Palcast, this last Palcast. All right. First of all, I need to big up my man, Justin Boyland. I always say Boyland. I don't know why I say put the Boyle in your name, Justin. My homie, Justin Boyland, who does VermontHipHop.com. And he also does another website called Brainsterbator. Now, Brainsterbator essentially is his like recommendation website, I guess, to pop culture. He kind of puts up book recommendations, and he also does this excellent compiling of horror movies called the Samhain Collection, or Sam Hain Collection. If you're a goddamn troglodyte out there who don't know how to say Samhain, don't worry, I was a troglodyte who said it like Sam Hain for years, so don't feel too bad. But the Samhain Awards. And so, yeah, go to Brainsterbator.com. It's the very fucking top post on Brainsterbator.com. If you Google Brainsterbator, you will find it as well. And it's a really excellent recommendation of horror films on streaming services, just the stuff that came out in this past year, basically. He does one every year, and I always end up finding good shit on this list, really obscure, weird shit that I wouldn't seek out myself. So it's a really good go-to list if you're a horror head like me and you're ever looking for something to fucking watch, or on the rando tip, like just pull something out of your ass type of shit, you know what I mean? Go to brainsturbator.com and check out the Samhain Awards or the Sam Hain Awards. Isadef was fucking hilarious with his donation. Shaggy was like, what the fuck? I noticed shouts out to Isadef for really bugging Shaggy out. He asked a food question, if I remember correctly, right, Tyler? He asked a fucking food question on the stream, and that shit was geeking me the fuck out. Shouts out to Isadef. Hopefully he comes in the fucking stream. I love you, Isadef. You're such a fucking weirdo. I love you too, Tyler, by the way, man. Hope you're doing good. Hope everybody's doing good. It's a good Saturday. I'm going to talk about some of my Humble Among bullshit because I just got off of recording a song with my motherfucking homie Doc C, who's coming up to Vermont to stay for the holiday season. So he asked if I had a spot open for him on a track. I did not, but I goddamn made a spot for him. So it's a track probably going to be on Halloween Tape 5 and shit. Alric, whoop whoop. Welcome Alric to the goddamn chat. Splinter is top 3 favorite movies. Whoop whoop. Splinter. What's Splinter? Why does it sound familiar but not striking a nerve? Asked about the calves, his calves. Yes. Oh my god. I think I was only listening to that. I gotta watch that stream. Yeah, Isadef hit him with the food question too. That was bugging him out, I believe, too, right? Am I wrong? I think Isa hit him with the fucking food question that bugged him out. But yeah, I do remember the calf question as well. Why does Splinter sound familiar though, MMJ? What is that movie? Is that a director? I feel like that might be a director I know or something. So yeah, I made a song right before coming on this stream called "Cracking Heads." Shouts out to Bad Mind. That's what he titled the beat. That's what I titled the song. I made a hook for that shit. Sent that shit to Doc C, and he's probably scribbling away right now, writing a goddamn verse for it. Hopefully he is. I think it sounded like he was writing a verse for it because he just sent me a line idea with a sample that right before I came on here. I lost it, dude. You're right. TMT. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking Ninja Turtles. I don't. Is this a Splinter horror? Like that would be fresh if there was a Splinter spinoff Ninja Turtles movie, right, guys? I am way the fuck off base. Okay. They're talking about Eric music stuff. I'm gonna catch you guys up with some stuff I've been doing musically. So also this past week, I talked about this a little bit. I did this song for this Scum contest. Scum had announced he was going to do a contest to have a horrorcore rapper on his new album, a song called Respect. 72 fucking horrorcore rappers participated, including myself. He broke this shit up into like, I want to say 7 rounds, 7 rounds, 10 or 11 a piece in each round. So I did pretty good in my round, but I just can't compete with all this tagging because the voting system was very weird and antiquated, where you had to go into the comments of the live video where they're playing all of it and find the YouTube link that they drop in the comments, but don't like the YouTube link itself. Don't like the video on YouTube. By the way, like this video on YouTube. But you have to like the link to the video on the Facebook comment there. Anyway, very antiquated. Splinter 2008. I'll check that out, MMJ. Is that something? Were you just on Brainsturbator? Is that why that came up, or is that just a recommendation for my ass, just out of nowhere? It's solid. No rats and sewers. I'll check it out. I love a good horror recommendation. Once again, we got someone in the chat. Naked clothing. Oh my god. What is this? We got some porn shit here in the chat again. Oh my god, how do I get rid of that? Let's see, I gotta go to the little dots, don't I? Block user. That's cool though. I put one up on the screen though. That's pretty fresh. We're gonna keep that up on the screen. I blocked him, but we're gonna keep that on the screen just to remind you guys. This is what happens. This is what happens when you don't clear your cookies. And you, I don't watch porn on this computer, so this is not me. This has to be one of you bringing this in here. I don't watch porn on this computer. I won't only watch it on the fucking Mac. So this isn't me. I swear, it isn't me. I swear. But we're going to leave that on the screen for a while. I haven't ever highlighted a chat. So this is the first time I've highlighted a chat, and it's one of the porno ones. So that's pretty fresh. Yeah, we're gonna leave that up there. That's pretty cool. Shit, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, music stuff. So yeah, I'm in that scum contest. I'm pretty sure I lost my round to somebody. Shouts out to somebody. You fucking killed that round. Or tagging people in that round. But yeah, shouts out to everybody who participated in that shit, this popularity contest. It was pretty dope. Shouts out to Scum for holding it. Yeah, I did not win. I probably will not use my verse for anything ever again. But yeah, it was cool to do, and they seem to like my verse on the stream, I think. Yeah, who knows? Probably my honeypot project. Good. Shouts out to honeypots. I dropped a honeypot reference in a goddamn song recently, I think. Didn't I? Yeah, I think in the Kosuke song that we just did. Anyway, I'm wildly off track. I've been doing a lot of recording lately. I just referenced the Kosuke song. Kosuke sent me a fucking beat where he sampled Homies, ICP's Homies, and we did a song on that shit. That was really dope and fun and easy to do. That's probably going to be on the project that me and Kosuke do, where it's just him producing shit for me. I think that's what we were talking about. We kind of have a little bit of an idea, a little bit of a gimmick for that going. He's going to kind of do a funk tape for me, a Juggalo funk tape, if you will. So check that out in 2022. I got a lot of rando projects I'm going to be dropping next year. Let's see. Christmas Tape 3 is my next project, though. That will be dropping very soon. The songs are pretty much done. I just need to get them mixed and mastered. I'm waiting on the artwork to come from my homie Adam, and that'll be the last kick in the ass. I need to really sit down and finish those songs. I'm doing 7 or 8 songs on that. Yeah, I just finished the song called Check the other night, which isn't all that Christmassy related, but the beat sounds very Christmassy, so I think I'm going to do that on the Christmas project, but that just might show up somewhere else, so who knows. Yeah, here's some of the songs for the Christmas tape, though. I'm gonna talk about some of the songs now. So there's this song I had. The first song I think I even recorded for Christmas Tape 3 was a song called "Jingle All the Way," which is kind of about commercialism and being a little money whore on Christmas and stuff like that. Then Jingle Bells, I did my version of Jingle Bells, which is sort of an anti-Jingle Bells song, if you will. Then I have a song called Santa Claus 3, subtitle Mr. Claus. Odd song. That's all I really want to say about that. Very weird song. I'm a weird guy. There's some weird concepts that come out of my fucking brain. I tells you. I talked about Check. Then I have a song called Run with Kosuke, which is actually one of my favorite songs on there so far. And then another song called Gifts, which I was very proud of finishing the other day. Those are the newer. No, Run actually is a pretty old one too, but Gifts and Check are the 2 newest songs I finished. Started working on a verse for a collab for Halloween Tape 5. That's the first official song that I've started for Halloween Tape 5. I mentioned starting one for Doc C as well. After Christmas Tape 3, though, will be Valentine Tape 2. I have 1 demo in works for that. Yeah, still not sure how that project is going to shape out. There's a couple of different directions I could take that. Not really 100% sure on which way. But yeah, a lot of EPs coming next year. That's what I can say as far as Humble Among music. Go check my music out on goddamn streaming services if you haven't already. I make music. It's not that bad. I swear it's actually pretty fucking fresh. I don't promote myself too much on here because I don't want to shove my shit down your throats like a lot of people do. Yeah, I kind of hate that shit. But yeah, so yeah, that's some Humble Among shit. Let's see. Yeah, look for a lot of Kosuke Humble Among next year as well. I have that in my notes. I also have the ICP Homies thing, and I put in my notes, I still got to hear his verse. I did hear his verse, and boy, shouts out to Kosuke for just killing shit. That little motherfucker's on a roll lately. My good friend Kosuke, he's actually coming over in just a little bit, and we're going to watch GCW, the show that is. I don't know what it's called. He's the one that's a nice friend and going to be coming over and paying for it and streaming it. I'm probably going to buy some pizza for us because he fucking paid for the damn pay-per-view and is coming over and watching it with me like a good friend. I have a friend, guys. I'm not a complete loner. I actually have a friend. Shouts out Kosuke for being my friend. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited about some of the projects I'm working on. It's Christmas tape is just something I'm doing for fun. There is some dope shit going to be on there, but it's very much a little silly, fun project. I know it might confuse a lot of you that I do these holiday projects, but it's fun for me. I like to do this. And also, you know, I was in the grocery store today, and I was severely reminded to why I like to do these Christmas projects, especially Christmas tape. This is very true of Christmas tape specifically. Christmas music fucking sucks, man. It's so boring and mind-numbing, and it just like it's like they want to fucking brainwash you into buying things, and it's just this fucking 1950s drivel of singing style of this fucking deadpan happiness, just droning in your fucking head. I gotta hate Christmas music. So yeah, shouts out to Christmas music. It sucks. That's one of the reasons I like to make my Christmas shit, though, is to give you something, to give some bah humbug aspect to it. So because I know there's a lot of bah humbug motherfuckers out there that get sick of this Christmas shit, and it is so early, and I'm already sick of it. So yeah, there might be I might make another Christmas song. I'm basically done though. Basically done with these Christmas songs. Like these Christmas songs, you know, it's fun to do, but you definitely hit a fucking brick wall where you're like, all right, how many fucking more Christmas references or Christmas concepts can I fucking come up with? You're like really scraping the bottom of the idea barrel. But I've been making that easier for me this year because I started working on Christmas songs all the way back in October, if you've been watching my streams. Yo, Mavstar in the fucking place to be. I saw you post about wanting to go to the Jarve show the other night. Did you get tickets to go to the Jarve show? Completely random question. But yeah, did you get tickets to go to the Jarve show? I'm curious, and I'm asking on a live stream. Let's see. So yeah, the collab for Halloween Tape 5, another collab for Halloween Tape 5 with Doc C. I don't want to say the first one. That's with somebody that I fuck with, that I'm gonna be paying to get on a collab. That's right, you have to pay to get other rappers sometimes to get on your song with you. Let's see. All right, we're gonna talk about some other random shit before I get into this ICP stuff. Yeah, I got tickets off Black Market. Hell yeah! Shouts out to Black Market. So that's the best place to get all the things. Oh, let's get some more Dr. Fago, huh? Oh yeah, I forget to say this a lot, but I really like if you guys just drop random fucking questions and shit in the chat that you have for me, either about fucking anything. You know the kind of weird shit that I'm into. So yeah, go ahead and drop questions in the chat. I'm always down to answer the questions that you ask. Let's see. Nick Cage will be playing motherfucking Count Dracula in a Universal Movie Pictures version of Renfield. Now, I saw some people being kind of critical about this, like, oh, this is going to suck. But I did read the article, like so many of you didn't. And apparently it's going to be a comedy. So I think Nick Cage's goddamn Dracula in a Renfield comedy sounds kind of lit. Shouts out to Nick Cage, a better actor than he gets credit for. Recently, I've been watching, though, in my free time, a lot of Nathan For You, rewatching it for like the fucking 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th time or whatever. Definitely seen that first season a lot. But when I was watching the first season, another show got advertised to me. That's by Nathan's production company. I noticed that Nathan was a producer on the show after watching the first episode. This show is called How To with John Wilson. Now, How To with John Wilson is a show on HBO. When are you playing a show at Monkey House? I don't know. I need to get a hold of Scotty, Scotty Raymond, to see what's up with that. I would love to. He tried to get me on a Third Thursday show fucking 2 years ago, and my alcoholic ass was not trying to perform 2 years ago. So I am down to perform now, though. I'm sober and shit. So yeah, hopefully I get up to Burlington. I've never played Burlington, Mavstar. So That would be fucking dope to do a show at the Monkey House. And oh, he moved though. Is it still at the Monkey House the third Thursdays, or did he move back to Monkey House? There's a whole Save the Monkey House campaign. Am I fucking completely mixing up two different venues in Burlington? I might be. So yeah, this show, How To with John Wilson, is a great show on HBO. Very different than anything I've ever seen. It's a documentary style show where he sort of is creepy. I'll be honest with you. John Wilson lives in New York City, and he takes pictures, video of people kind of when they're not paying attention, and sort of vulnerable moments at times. Sort of doing things in public, mind you. I think that's the way he's able to get away with this and not blur anybody's faces out, or he's having people sign waivers. I don't know. I don't know how he's getting away with this legally. I think he must be having people sign waivers. Shouts out to being sober, homie. Yeah, shouts out to you, man. I hope you're still on the sober alcohol thing as well, my man. I know you were way ahead of me on that fucking wave, my guy. I wish I would have gotten sober when you got sober, Tyler. God damn, my life is so much better without alcohol. He's looking for artists this month. I did post on that Facebook post. Monkey House is starting back up December, so this month. I'll reach out to him because I would love to go up there. Me and Kosuke have been murdering stages whenever we step on them. So I would love to go up there and murder a fucking stage. It'd be fucking fun. Yeah, if anybody's by the way, if anybody's looking to book a motherfucking weirdo rap act in the fuck it, anywhere, but fucking holler at me. I'm trying to do shows. So yeah, How To John Wilson, back on subject. Go check this show out though. It's very different. It's very much about the juxtaposition of some of the images that he's showing with what he's talking about. He almost plays poetically with what he's saying, with what he's showing, and I really appreciate that kind of shit. It's weird, it's funny, it's sort of deep. I like to use the word poetic with how with the way he juxtaposes the moving images with the 12 years. Shouts out to fucking Tyler. 12 years. That's a fucking achievement, man. I'll get there one day. Almost 2 years. I'll be at the 2-year mark next year. I'm really excited to get to the 2-year mark, man. Let's see. So yeah, How To with John Wilson. I think there were some other things I wanted to say about this show. We finished the whole first season though. The second season just started, so if you want to catch up, it's only 6 episodes, only a half hour a piece. If you're not feeling it, don't keep going because it's definitely an acquired taste. I would say it's really fucking weird shit. But funny as shit. It's my kind of shit. I love it. But there's nothing. I've never seen anything like it, and it kind of is mind blowing. Some of the weird shit he's doing. I want to talk about this. Excuse me. I need another little sip of my Dr. Fago. You know what? Let's put this up here. 12 years. Fuck yeah. Shouts out to Tyler for 12 years of sobriety. We're going to put that shit up there. Let's see. Young Wicked. I saw a post on one of the Juggalo Facebook groups. Saw a post on one of the Juggalo Facebook posts. Saw a post on one of the Juggalo Facebook groups about someone who was at a Jelly Roll show. And they said, why is Young Wicked currently ruining my Jelly Roll show? And he had a little clip of Young Wicked performing, and it was packed. It was very packed in there. But the crowd was definitely not there to see Young Wicked. Not trying to shit on Young Wicked. I'm just reporting on what I saw because that crowd was not moving at all. That crowd was dead. And honestly, the way Young Wicked was performing, it was a little dead in that motherfucker. I think maybe even for Young Wicked on stage. In other cornball rapper news, MGK accidentally stabbed himself with a knife while trying to show off for Megan Fox. I guess this was on Jimmy Fallon's goddamn abortion of a Tonight Show. Fucking Jimmy. Oh my God. If you like Jimmy Fallon, all power to you. But goddamn, Jimmy Fallon's a fucking hack to me. I can't stand him. Just want to bring that up because the MGK is kind of corny at times. I do like some MGK. Shouts out to my homegirl Emily, who played me Rap Devil for the first time since it fucking came out. And low key, I think MGK deserves some credit for Rap Devil because there's some fucking bars in there where he definitely gets M. He gets M pretty good with that Rap Devil. And Rap Devil's a pretty fucking good song. And I like some of his punk rock shit. So maybe MGK isn't such a big cornball. But he is corny as fuck for trying to show off to fucking Megan Fox and stabbing himself with a knife. That's corny as fuck. Speaking of cornballs, we're really doing look at the segues tonight, guys. Speaking of corny shit, Eminem was in Korn's Got the Life video. So back in the day, there was for old heads, there was a band called Korn. And there was a rapper called Eminem. Oh, look, and I tied in the Eminem thing too. That's cool. I didn't even mean to do that. So God damn it. So there's a video called Got the Life, and it's kind of like showing some flashiness lifestyle shit. They destroy a car, but at the very end of the video, there's a party that they go to, and like the last sort of chords of the song as the guitar sort of fades out, they're showing up at this party, and Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit are there, the band Orgy's there. And I always thought back in the day that there was a motherfucker you saw for a split second that looked a lot like Eminem. And now a news story just came out that confirmed, I think Monkey was the one that talked about this, that Eminem was on set for that video. And that motherfucker in the ball cap is Eminem. Now, I don't know when that music video was filmed, but Got the Life came out in, I think it was November 98. Eminem's Slim Shady LP came out in February 99. Now, Eminem didn't blow up until a little bit after Slim Shady LP came out, if you remember. I Still Don't Give a Fuck was his first single off of Slim Shady LP. Not My Name Is. A lot of motherfuckers don't realize that. Still Don't Give a Fuck was the first single. It did not go anywhere. The video was him in a trailer park. And yeah, it was only My Name Is video where the more cartoony aspects of Eminem were really showcased that he popped. Banned. Who got banned? Who got banned? Who got banned? Someone got banned. Am I missing something? Is it something I was talking about? So yeah, the point I was making though is I don't know. Monkey said that's what the point I was making. Monkey said that he thought Eminem was trying to get signed. No, he was handed a demo. God damn it, I'm fucking this story up. He was handed a demo by Eminem, and he's like, it's a shame we didn't sign him. Now, I don't know if I believe he was handed a demo, because at this point, Eminem was in LA. This video was shot in LA. So Eminem was in LA to meet Dre, almost certainly. That was the reason he was in LA. He might have already been signed and been in LA recording with Dre, because he went there a few other times, I believe, to do some sessions and shit. So I'm just curious to when that timeline lines up, because if Eminem was maybe not even at that meeting yet, or was this the Rap Olympics? Because I think the Rap Olympics, was that also in LA? Just curious on some Eminem timeline shit, you know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, let's talk about the 3-6 Mafia versus Bone Thugs and Harmony versus gimmick that happened. A fight broke out. Busy Bone was apparently upset that, now this is what I could gather. I didn't watch the stream, but I did see a bunch of clips about it and a bunch of people posting about it. Apparently DJ Paul, and I don't even know if this was on the stream itself. I saw like a cell phone video of this from the crowd. Apparently DJ Paul and Gangsta Boo, I almost said her goddamn Instagram handle, Miss Yahoo. Shouts out to Gangsta Boo. Apparently Gangsta Boo and DJ Paul were slow dancing and waltzing during one of the more harmonic Bone Thugs and Harmony songs, where they were really breaking it down and sing-songing it up there. And they were kind of, I don't know if that was clowning them. I would take that as a compliment, right? If they're kind of slow dancing to your shit, to me, that's kind of a big up. But apparently Busy Bone did not take that as a big up. And he said something about like, screw you ugly N-words. You're not going to be up here mocking us on stage. And he threw a microphone in a water bottle in the direction of Mafia, and that was a mistake, because the Mafia fucking ran and rushed their whole fucking set. And what did little Busy Bone do but get rushed back to the fucking whole back of his whole crew? He did run but also got snagged by a fucking security guard. Shouts out to Flex45, who did point out to me that a security guard did sort of snatch his ass. Oh, you didn't know about the Alric said he didn't know about the fight breaking out. Yeah, that's fucking definitely hilarious. Go watch that clip if you haven't seen it. It's very funny. Gangsta Boo is in the background yelling that Busy Bone forgot to take his meds. The whole scenario is very funny. Also when Busy Bone is trying to call them out, shouts out to Juicy J. This is so fucking fresh. Juicy J, initiated the whole microphone and bottle throw. This is so fucking dope. Juicy J is about to perform a song, and the way Busy Bone brings it up, he's like, before we keep this going, I just want to say you ugly motherfuckers aren't going to be up here clowning us. And Juicy J cuts his ass off, and he's like, man, fuck you, suck my dick, let's keep this going. And then the next fucking 3 6 Mafia song plays, and he says, suck my dick again, and that's when he throws the shit. Anyway, it's so fucking fresh. You guys check it out. Shouts out to Gangsta Boo for the Busy Bone forgot to take his meds line. That shit was so fucking funny. That was a sad incident. You think so? I didn't think it was that sad. I thought it was rather funny. They did make up. There was a half-hour intermission, and they did come back, and Busy Bone did apologize, which shouts out to fucking Busy Bone for being a man and admitting he made a mistake and apologizing. That's some real man shit. And he probably wasn't on his meds. I know Busy Bone struggles with some mental health issues, so I'm not trying to clown him too much, but that shit that Gangsta Boo said is very funny. And then I did see that they were kind of dapping each other up as the stream went on and songs were going on. Shouts out to 3 6 Mafia for fucking winning that shit. Well deserved, in my opinion. I'm a Bone Thugs fan too, but to me it's no fucking no argument here. It's it's 3 6 over Bone Thugs all day. They just the catalog alone, they have such a tremendous, larger, great fucking catalog, and are more relevant nowadays. Bone Thugs is essentially a classic hip hop act at this point. I'm really trying to learn about Violent J. Shaggy's dope and all, but Jay's mind has me intrigued. Tyler, if you want to learn about the great man known as Violent J, the Duke of the Wicked, I have something I could recommend to you. There's a book called Behind the Paint. Let's see. Do I have it right here? Do I have Behind the Paint right here? Let's see. Yes, Behind the Paint. This is excellent, but I would recommend reading it, this book, Behind the Paint, the Juggalo Bible, if you will. This tells the story of Insane Clown Posse from beginning, but I'm going to recommend something to you on YouTube, Tyler. There's Behind the Paint, the audiobook version is excellent. You can't buy it anymore, so don't feel guilty if you have to bootleg it or just listen to it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure someone has uploaded the entire thing on YouTube. Listen to that shit. It is fucking amazing. I'm going to fucking show that one. It is fucking amazing. He really goes in to some of his philosophies. I don't know if you can call them philosophies, but some lore and some background on the Dark Carnival, and just it's so dope, man. Jay's the shit, man. I'm on Jay's nuts like a motherfucker. Fun fact, Violent J has both urban psychosis and reverse urban psychosis. So first of all, MMJ, you're going to have to tell me what urban psychosis is, or I'm going to have to look it up real quick. Let's all look up together what urban psychosis is, because I am fucking curious what urban psychosis is. If it is what I think it is, it sounds like he does have that. But reverse. The data shows that urban environments reliably increase the chances of being diagnosed with schizophrenia or having related experiences as like paranoia and hallucinations. Interesting. I agree with you. Let's put that one up there. I think I agree with you. But what's reverse urban psychosis? Let's put the old reverse in front of this. The mystery of urban psychosis. Inverse. Okay, yeah, that's bringing me some weird shit. I have the narration from Violent Jake saved on YouTube. I listen to it regularly. LL keeps me get through the day. Excuse me. Yeah, man, I just started listening to it again at work to get some notes for my ICP is criminally misunderstood video. Dude, thank you. I'm definitely gonna be checking it out. Yeah, check it out for sure, man. It's great. Mafia 1, but Flesh and Bone gets MVP for holding it together. I did see, I think that was you I saw on Facebook saying that, Little Taffy. And keeping it cool with everyone. Urban Psychosis is more like street life mentality. They definitely have that mentality. And some of the stories that he tells in Behind the Paint, some of the more hardcore shit that they witnessed, him getting shot at and using wet carpet as goddamn flat jacket. That's some pretty fucking harrowing shit that they went through. Him being forced to do a drive-by, to a debatable degree of willingness, I guess you could say, because the way he talks about it in the book, he talks about not wanting to do it, but I know that he was wanting to be a gangster back then. I kind of question how willing he was to do the drive-by. Speaking of books, though, I'm going in the new year. I'm going to be doing some fun stuff with this channel. One of the first things I want to start doing is I want to do Juggalo story time for you guys. And I'm going to start reading to you, not Behind the Paint, mind you. I'm going to read a newer Juggalo classic that a lot of people don't know about. And I only recently got. I've never read it. I'm going to read you guys the Tom Dubb book. I've talked about this a little bit on the stream, and I don't think I can legally get in trouble for reading someone else's book and commenting on it while I read it. So I'm just going to do that shit and do a chapter or two at a time. These will be shorter streams that I'll be trying to do. I want to do a little bit of shorter, more topic orientated little boys for you, not these long form ones that I like to do. I'm so obsessed with doing long form shit because that's me. I just want to go on and on and on. But I know the YouTube algorithm wants, Ouija, what are you doing? Wants a shorter video. You guys like shorter videos. You guys are ADD as fuck. I see you guys come in and come out. The chat grows and it shrinks. You guys are ADD as fuck. I know you guys want some short little boys. You don't want to sit here for an hour and a half or fucking whatever. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. I got some other ideas of short topics. Some of the ones I've discussed on other streams, I'm not gonna keep dropping them shits because my ideas get stolen quite a bit. You might think I'm paranoid about that, but I just saw an example that was pretty fucking blatant on another Juggalo YouTube. So shouts out to them for stealing my shit and not giving me credit. Especially because it was inaccurate shit too. You were reporting on inaccurate shit. That was kind of weird. So I want to talk about this. There's a horrorcore artist. Shouts out to Fago Lovers. I saw this via Fago Lovers. The Czech Republic, the Czech Nightingale Awards. This is essentially the Czech Republic's equivalent to a Grammy. There's a horrorcore artist named Resnick who has a group called Sodoma Gomorrah. And Resnick won for Best Hip Hop. So shouts out to him because he's a horrorcore artist from the Czech Republic. I think I've seen his name before online. Don't know his music, but I think it's fresh as fuck that a goddamn horrorcore artist won the equivalent of a fucking Grammy. So shouts out to Resnick. I can listen for hours and or live stream chat for hours. I'm always at work when I'm listening. That's right. You're one of the ninjas that listen while they're at work. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I say this every time you say it, but I listen to the podcast at work too, so I know the grind, man. So yeah, that's dope as fuck. Shouts out to Resnick for winning a goddamn Czech Nightingale Award, basically a Grammy. That's fucking awesome. Let's see. Ouija Mac dropped more merch, more fresh ass merch. Bunch of embroidered shit. Chapter 17, jerseys, hoodies, and beanies. He recently ran out of stock of the beanies because I went to go order some of these boys, and there was only the green left and one other color left. I got one of the green ones, and then he restocked with some fresher colors. Now, I want the pink one, the hot pink one. I'm going to be ordering that hot pink boy because that is my shit. Yeah. So I don't know if they're still available. So shouts out to Ouija Mac for the cool merch drops. Speaking of Ouija Mac, I'll show off my recent Ouija Mac package. I got I got that beanie and a few other things. I got Pretty Ugly 2, 2 copies because I'm a weirdo. I really regret, by the way, not getting the 5 copies on this. I don't know if you guys saw the mystery shirt that came with this shit, but Yeah, he does a gimmick where you get 5 copies of a CD and you get a mystery t-shirt with those 5 copies. This mystery t-shirt was a parody of the Grateful Dead skull with C17 on the skull, and it fucking is in this nice fucking art style. And if anyone has an XL of that shit that they're trying to sell that they don't like, they don't want that Grateful Dead style chapter 17 shirt, holler at your fucking boy. I'm trying to get one of those fucking shirts. That shit is so fresh and I regret not getting it. Is it still up on the website? Can I fucking be a maniac and get fucking, I'm gonna have to go look at that later. I might be a maniac and try to get that boy on the website if that pre-order mystery shirt is still up there. But yeah, I want to shout out Ouija for sending an extra copy of Pretty Ugly, the original one. Now, I know he just repressed Pretty Ugly. So my hope is, I haven't opened it to test it. I'm going to do this at some point, but I'm going to open this one because it's got a little bend in the corner, so I don't really care about opening this one. I do have a sealed one, by the way. I think I have a sealed one of Pretty Ugly. I should probably check on this. But my hope is that this is one of the, speaking of Grateful Dead, my hope, and I'm hoping that this is one of the Jerry Garcia ones. If you guys don't know, Ouija Mac had a botch where he had Jerry Garcia CDs somehow burned onto, data was put onto these Ouija Mac Pretty Ugly boys. I'm hoping that this is one of the Jerry ones, because that would really bring my Ouija Mac weirdo collection to whole new heights. If you guys didn't see the stream, I'll show it again because I have it here. If you guys didn't see the other stream, I did show this off. This is almost like the cousin to the Ouija Mac Pretty Ugly botch. This is a much more rare one. So this is make sure that CD don't fall out. It's a 2-disc boy. This is Trash Fire Deluxe, the original version that came in a slim jewel case, right? And I just took the first disc out. Now, Ouija would draw on them, would kind of sign them. But what's fucking fresh about this one is he did it to both sides. He signed both sides. So the shit's not playable. Shouts out to my homie Andrew for sending me this. Really fucking weird piece of merchandise to make my Ouija Mac collection more strange and more complete. Shout out to the Shit for Brains tracks. Yeah, man, Shit for Brains is the fucking shit. You have a 4X one. You lucky motherfucking sad boy hours. Oh, you lucky motherfucker. Oh, man. Yeah, shouts out to Shit for Brains. Shouts out to fucking, by the way, shouts out to motherfucking DJ Chunk up in this bitch. We're talking about Shit for Brains. I need to bring up DJ Chunk, right? You know how long? I don't know. I've talked about this a little bit on the stream. I went to like 3 different shows that Chunk was at selling this shirt, trying to get an XL, and I finally got this shit at the Gathering. Was it at the Gathering? I think it was at the Gathering. I finally got this shit. So shouts out to Chunk. Chunk's the shit. Andy. Is Andy up in this bitch? Yo, I don't see Andy up in this bitch. If Andy's up in this bitch, that's a rarity. Holy shit. I'm gonna, shouts out to fucking, I'm putting that up there. Oh, what did I do? Oh, some news shit popped up. That was weird. We don't want to see none of that. Andy, if Andy's in the chat, say something. No, LOL. Well, we're putting Andy up there anyway, Tyler, because Andy. Oh yeah, and another Ouija Mac thing. While we're talking about Ouija Mac, I want to talk about the fact that the next Ouija Mac. I was going to talk about this more on my Pretty Ugly review video that I'm eventually going to do. Ouija Mac's next album is Stale Wind. That's the next element. There's a lot of fucking clues on Pretty Ugly 2 about this. And then after that, I believe it's going to be Dark Planet, and that'll be the culmination of all the elements, if you will. Yeah. And while I'm talking about that, my Juggalo speculation. By the way, I haven't seen a lot of people talk about the fact that it's Stale Wind. I've heard some people call it Still Wind. It's definitely Stale Wind if you're listening to it. There's like 3 or 4 clues on Pretty Ugly 2 about it being Stale Wind. And even the very, very last song, the very outro, is almost like an intro to the next tape, it feels like. I was kind of hoping there'd be a secret bonus track. I think I gotta listen to the physical one. Maybe there is a secret bonus track on the physical. By the way, I want to big up physical CDs. I was listening to Yum Yum Bedlam in the car today. First time giving the physical CD a spin, and I've only listened to streaming. Yum Yum Bedlam. I've listened to it a bunch of times at this point, but goddamn it, once again, if you're not listening to music on CDs and you actually care about the way music sounds, I know Apple has put out a lossless version, but you motherfuckers are still listening through Bluetooth. I know you are. Don't lie to me and say that you have your phone connected through the aux cable. I know half of you don't have the aux cable anymore, and you lost your dongle. So don't lie to me. I know that you're not plugging in. I know you're playing through Bluetooth, and that Bluetooth is trash. It ruins it. And then a lot of your streaming is through cell phone data, and that's ruining it even more. So shouts out to physical media heads, always buying CDs. Shouts out to Yum Yum Bedlam. Great fucking album. Sounds fantastic on CD. The bass tones are really apparent on this motherfucker. Excuse me. Low quality hurts my soul. We're putting that's going right up there. Low quality hurts my soul. Indeed, it hurts my soul too, MMJ. It hurts my soul like a motherfucker. Shouts out to Compact Disc. We're also going to show off another thing I got in the mail. I don't think I showed this off on a stream. I might have shown this off on a stream, but this is one of my favorite things right now in the world is this album. In case you don't know, this is Andrew Dice Clay's The Day the Laughter Died double disc comedy album produced by Rick Rubin. Really strange comedy album. Shouts out to fucking Andrew Dice Clay. I love that fucking comedy album, man. Low key a Christmas album too, by the way. Wink. So yeah, The Rude Boy has a book. Oh yeah, I wanted to say also when I'm talking about speculation on Stale Wind, which isn't really speculation. If you're paying attention, the shit's right there. Just a lot of you aren't paying attention. Sorry, I don't mean to pull your card like that, but I'm pulling your Joker's card like that. Speaking of Joker's cards, the 6th Joker's. You see, I did it again. I'm really getting good at these goddamn segues, guys. Speaking of pulling Joker's cards, we're going to talk about speculation and Joker's cards. Not even speculation. I'm fucking telling you, the 6th Joker's card of the second deck is going to be the Wraith, and it's going to be Hell's Pit and Shangri-La again. I'm telling you. Books. We're talking about books. I should have talked about this. The Rude Boys book is out now, available on Amazon. I did see that people have been purchasing it off of Amazon. Beneath the Dirt got a copy and was saying that he was going to be struggling to read it. So I hope that Beneath the Dirt is Roan Bone. I hope you're reading. I've been reading a little bit myself. Look at these segues. We're fucking killing it. I've been reading a little bit myself. I've been reading my book Trinity. Basically this UFO book about a crash in 1945 in the Trinity bomb test site. Really fucking fascinating shit. Look up that UFO case. It's kind of not talked about a lot, and it's 3 years before Roswell, and really fucking weird shit because of this whole nuke connection to the aliens. I watched the UFO documentary. We're fucking killing these segues, you guys. I'm telling you. I watched the UFO documentary also this week called, Unacknowledged? The Seedling? Is that what it is? Hold on. We're going to have to find out. I'm going to have to go to Amazon. I think it's Unacknowledged because there's Unacknowledged, the Stan Romanek story, which is absolutely hilarious if you want to see a guy full of shit trying to show off some photographs of some aliens. Yes. No, it's not Unacknowledged. What the fuck is it? Seedling. Extraordinary. So the movie I watched is Extraordinary, the Seedling, but it's actually a sequel to Extraordinary, the Stan Romanek story, which I did watch some of, but I couldn't finish it, frankly, because that Stan Romanek dude is so full of shit with his fake ass fucking rubber alien photographs. Oh, Tyler said he found the electric Kool-Aid acid test book that I gave him way back in the day. It's the book you're talking about, obviously. I would take it. I was giving that out to motherfuckers back in the day for birthday and Christmas presents. What a good influence I am, huh? So yeah, check out The Seedling, though, if you want to see a weird documentary about the alien hybridization program stuff. I'm not trying to clown on these people, but I don't believe some of their stories. I think some of them maybe have some deeper issues going on. But there is some weird evidence as well to some of these stories. I don't claim what to know with some of this shit. The hybridization stuff always seems like there's some deeper issues going on with these people. Um, I'm not going to be like Dr. What's his fuck and try to diagnose anybody on a stream, especially when I'm not even really a psychiatrist. But yeah, I think there's something wrong with some of these people. But it was a fucking interesting documentary and narrated by the great Henry Zabrowski from last podcast on the left. And by the way, killing these goddamn, I just spit all over my screen, killing these goddamn segues. The Spotify wrap-ups were this week. And my number one podcast on Spotify was, of course, last podcast on the left, with some ridiculous number like 28,000 fucking minutes listened. I'm a full believer in ancient aliens. I'm not a full believer in ancient aliens, Tyler. Put that one up. Fuck it. I'm not a full believer in ancient aliens, but I think there is some shit to that. There is some shit to some of that, I will say. There definitely is some stuff with the whole. The problem I have with ancient aliens, and this was brought up to me. I don't know originally where it was brought up to me. It doesn't matter. But the problem with some of the ancient aliens theory and in general is some of it kind of comes off as pseudo racist and dismissing of colors that aren't European, if you will, because it sort of downplays any of their accomplishments in the ways that they built these things. I do think that we don't have any fucking clue on how some of these things were built, but to say that aliens did it and that these people did not do it is a little bit taking away the credit of some of the great accomplishments that these people probably did achieve on their own. In all actuality, we just don't know how the fuck they did it because we can't do it. Just because we can't do it now, it must be somewhere else came and did it. It's really hard for us as humans to admit that we fucked up as many times as we have in the past, and we've lost so much knowledge. But the truth of the matter is we as a human race we've lost quite a bit of knowledge over our existence. Shouts out to the libraries of Alexander, burning away great tomes of knowledge, just because people are different. Yeah, it's whack. It's whack. A lot of whack shit happened because people are different. Yeah, fuck that shit, right, guys? We're on that fuck that shit wave over here, right? We're not gonna hate on people for being different, right? Isn't that what Juggalos are being about, or being a Juggalo is about, right? Fucking, I'm rambling again. Tom Dub book, I brought that in with my excellent segue skills. Psychopathic merch had a Black Friday sale, 50% off a bunch of shit. I wish I would have jumped on some of this stuff a little earlier, because they had some really nice crew necks in my size that were disappearing very fucking fast. I wish I would have gotten the Mr. Rotten Treats crew neck specifically, because I missed my size by just I didn't put my order in fast enough, but I did get a few things. So shouts out them for doing a 50% off sale, because that's fucking some heavy deals there. All right, now we're going to talk about the Palcast 91. Just got a couple of notes. I watched the Palcast, their most recent Palcast. Shaggy Two Dope said, no, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Shaggy was talking about the elasticity of Neddens versus buttholes, so I have to bring that up first. Then they moved on a little bit later to some talk about conspiracy theories, which I found interesting. I wish they would have talked a little bit more about this, honestly, but Shaggy said he believes in the 9/11 conspiracy theory. Half-baked, half alien. We got some interesting stuff I was ignoring. Half alien, half Bigfoot, half humans escaping from labs. Half chimp, not Bigfoot. Ancient Aliens is History TV. They have their own agenda, obviously, as a network. Yeah, especially the later seasons. They get pretty fucking wild. Let's see. Yes, Shaggy Two Dope says he does believe in the 9/11 conspiracy theory. Specifically, I think he did say that he believes he thinks it's an inside job. There's definitely something fucking up with 9/11. My whole thing with 9/11 is the Pentagon footage, the fact that we never really saw any Pentagon footage or really got a clear explanation of what happened there. I know they say it's a plane, but I don't know. I think there's something fishy at the fact that we never got to see that happen, especially on that day when they were playing over and over and over again all of these images of it happening in New York, and they just wouldn't show the one of the Pentagon. I always thought that was weird, that they didn't do that. MMJ is kind of wild in the chat. He's just screaming heroin now. Like, I was a believer before History Channel. Chariots of the God, written in 1968. Yeah, shouts out to you, Tyler. You know your shit a little bit, my guy. You know your shit. You're shouting out Chariots of the God, the inspiration for goddamn ancient aliens. Eric Von Daniken. Shout out Eric Von Daniken. Tyler, I didn't know you were that into this alien shit as much, man. Let's see. I went up in my list a little bit. Oh yeah, we're talking about the Palcast. Yeah, we still need the super cut of the pig nuts, huh? We really need to they got into some nut talk later on. They talked about a super cut of, you know what I'm saying's. I need to find that, by the way. If someone's doing that, that would be fresh as fuck. Let's see. I guess there's a super cut of, you know what I'm saying's from Your Mom's House, by the way. That's what I'm referencing. They were looking up hairless hedgehogs. That's what it was. And did mention pig balls very offhandedly, but we did not get the fresh ass going to the fair to look at pig balls story. Very disappointed, as always, when Shaggy does not bring up the going to the fair to look at pig balls story. I'm right now waiting to see if and it happened. I lost a viewer because I talked about Shaggy's obsession with pig balls. TPE owns you. Stop trying to be like TPE, someone said in the comments. Not trying to be like TPE. I didn't even know about TPE until Stony Low told me about TPE. Just because I'm on here streaming doesn't mean I'm trying to be like TPE. Cartani Biasta. And as a matter of fact, I'm nothing like TPE. So you can take that shit elsewhere. We don't do that shit here. If you want to be real, we're not even going to do it. We're not even going to do it. TPE was really nice to me, to my face, but I'm not an idiot. I know when people talk shit behind your back. I've encountered many snakes in my life. They want to call a lot of people snakes, but I'm not a snake, man. I'm actually a pretty nice guy, and I was nice to those dudes at the gathering. I was really nice. But unfortunately, I think that plague dude really has a problem. Yeah. Hey, and you know what? I still fuck with Onstead. Onstead's a really nice dude. Onstead, I think, is a fan of me. I hope he's still a fan of me. I fuck with Onstead. Onstead's a dope dude. I bigged him up at Hallowicked, but that plague dude is he's just a bad guy, honestly. I don't fuck with that kind of energy, that negative energy. Like, I keep that shit away from me. So don't come up in my shit trying to start shit. I ain't trying to be like fucking TPE. They do their shit where they talk about Twisted. I already said like several streams ago, I ain't even trying to bring up Twisted. So don't come up in here and bring that shit in here. We ain't trying to do that negative shit. It's ridiculous. Go watch TPE stream. If you want TPE, this is not like TPE. Motherfucker. There was someone a few streams ago who tried to come up here and do that shit too, and I fucking ignored it. This time I talked about it because it's ridiculous that someone would even say that. All right. Now we're gonna get. Oh wait, I want to talk about this real quick. Fago time. Said Plague is the one that dogged me. I'm not surprised Plague dogged me. I just said that I knew that motherfucker was a snake. So what? You think I give a shit if someone talks shit about me? Yeah, I got a bunch of motherfuckers that want to talk shit about me. That's on them if they want to talk shit about me. I ain't gonna fucking feed into that bullshit. Fuck that shit. You let them talk shit about me. I don't give a fuck. All I gotta say is I was nice to those dudes. They weren't very nice to some people who were very close to them. Shouts out to fucking Stony Low. They did Stony Low dirty. If you want to know what's really going on with TPE, just pay attention to the people who keep fucking leaving TPE. That's all you gotta fucking do. Ridiculous. Anyway, back to what I was talking about in my notes. Jay and his girlfriend may have broken up. So apparently, here's some juicy Facebook gossip. This might just be complete bullshit. I have to fully preface this is complete speculation and bullshit from gossip from Facebook, basically. But someone said that the Lonnie girl, Jay's girlfriend, made a post about her and Jay breaking up and then deleted her Facebook. Now, I don't know if this is true. I didn't see the post. I only saw someone post about this post. But Jay was just on DJ Clay's stream, and he very clearly was trying to make a girl laugh in the background. I just assumed that was his girl, Lonnie, there. So hopefully Jay and Lonnie are still together, because it seemed like she made him really happy, and that he was in a really good place with her. So just wanted to bring that up real quick. That was kind of shitty, to see like that maybe he was maybe he's already lost this really positive influence in his life. What time are we at? We're at 8 o'clock. Okay, I got to be off this stream before 9 o'clock, and we're at a good hour. So I got enough time to talk about, and I don't have a lot of notes about Juggalos against Insanity Part 2, but we're going to talk about some of this shit. Juggalos against Sanity Part 2, the first of the December Carnival Christmas streams. Okay. So they started kind of on time this time. By the way, this is how I started my fucking whole YouTube shit. Was I wanted to talk about motherfucking stuff going on Patreon. I was sitting there watching these Patreon streams, making notes, and fucking, you know, not having anyone to talk about that shit. That's why I started doing this. If you want to know my main Juggalo influences, they are not TPE. I've said this many times. It's Murder Mayhem Show and Beneath the Dirt. Those are my main Juggalo fucking YouTubing influences. Anyway, I hope it doesn't affect his sobriety. Shouts out to fucking Tyler. Tyler knows. That's also another thing. I don't want Lanny affecting his sobriety. And I don't think we have to worry about that, because the Juggalos against Sanity stream, he seemed very sober to me, very sharp. I described him to somebody else as being very sharp and very on point to this stream. Very funny. This whole stream is really funny. If you saw the DJ Clay stream, you already saw how fucking sharp Violent J is when he's sober like this. So right out the gate, they did start at 9:15, a pretty on time start. Vinny, the ICP kid, was sitting in as a fourth, if you will. I think a lot of other times they've had some other people, but I think Vinny's been on a few of these streams now. I don't know if he's been on the game stream before. Excuse me, these goddamn Dr. Fago sips, that tells you. Big announcement right out the gate, though, that they're moving to Twitch. No more Patreon. It seems that this is the last Patreon stream, because they were supposed to do the Juggalo 21 game show thing that they did at the Gathering. They were going to do a stream of that, because actually that was a really cool show. That's the show I was actually watching by the tent when Danny Brown rolled up, and I got to meet Danny Brown. So I actually did see a little bit of that show, and that seemed like a really cool, basically a Juggalo trivia show. And I think that's a really cool concept. So I want to see that. I want to see that done in a full Patreon stream, especially with the clowns involved. I think that would be very funny. But we're not getting it because they are moving to Twitch. They are rebranding. No more Scrub Time Network. It is now going to be ICP TV on Twitch. And they talked about how they're going to be doing streams on Twitch and doing edited versions, I guess, that they're going to be putting to YouTube. I'm hoping they just put the whole fucking video up on YouTube too, or stream the whole video on YouTube so it can live there. The stream can live there. I think that would be fucking awesome. That's what I'm hoping they do. They're going to have to go down for a week. So like I said, the stream isn't happening tonight. The 21, Juggalo 21, whatever the hell, the 21 card salute, whatever the fuck they're calling it. That's not happening tonight. Don't know when they're going to have it happen. I did see someone say that ICP TV on Twitch is already taken by somebody. So yeah, maybe that's not going to be the name of the thing. I had the thought like, yo, why are you guys announcing what you want to call your stream on this, like or your channel on the stream? Because someone's going to go and grab that. So someone might have swooped in and already grabbed ICP TV. Yeah. But yeah, that ICP TV shit is going to be the rebrand, apparently. Maybe we'll see. And they're going to be streaming on Twitch. But that means that they're refunding all of the Patreon streams. So you are getting your money back if you got subscribed. I didn't check to see if I got refunded yet. It also means that you're not getting the CD, though. You have to go to Balla's to get this CD. And it did seem like they were pushing the Balla's show pretty heavy. I didn't check before this stream, but I assume that Balla's tickets are still up on the vault. I think they might be kind of hurting for tickets this time. Yeah, all the Patreon stuff revolves around streams, basically, Tyler. Pretty much all of it does. It's all video streams that go up on the Patreon and kind of live on something called Crowdcast. That's the format that they stream the shit through, and it's kind of locked out if you don't have access via the Patreon. But yeah, it's a really dope. I've been enjoying these Patreon streams, obviously, because I fucking, that's how I started doing this shit. Let's see. So they're no longer Scrub Time Network. They are ICP TV. That's something else I need to talk about. It's no longer a single. This is the big push, I believe, for the Santa's a Fat Bitch rebrand show here, the Ballers show. The big push to sell tickets is it's now a Christmas EP in Santa's sack that they're going to be giving away to you. They said I think 4 songs were going to be on there with some remixes, maybe 6 songs. I didn't take notes on what exactly was on there. I should have. Jay corrected Rob on the rules of the game, so Jay was definitely sharp, but I think Rob really corrected Jay again after that. They were dissing on Boondocks quite fucking heavily on this stream. Multiple times they kept coming back to dissing Boondocks, partially because that was just some of the cards that were in the stream, that were in the deck. The first time it came up, they were making fun of Boondocks taking selfies without his makeup on. That was one of the cards. Paintless Boondocks taking paintless selfies. And Jay told the story, like, you remember when he was doing that? That was when he wanted to wear that dumb trucker hat. The dumb trucker hat he insisted on wearing. That's what he said. They were talking about Missy from Big Money Hustlers quite a bit. If you don't know, Missy was the rather large love interest of Shaggy 2 Dope in Big Money Hustlers. She used to go to the gatherings of the Juggalos, and I used to hear rumors of her hooking up with ninjas at the gathering of the Juggalos. But nonetheless, purely speculation on that, and she hasn't been seen in a long time. And they were asking on the stream if anyone knows what's going on with Missy, because no one's heard about her in a really long time. I remember speculation that she had passed away. So if anyone knows what's going on with Missy from Big Money Hustlers, like, get at Psychopathic and like tell them what's going on with Missy. If she's still around, they said they want to hook up with her and like relink and have her at the Gathering of the Dreams. I think that would be fresh. They also brought up Choco and how she stopped coming to events for health issues, and how they just speculated that's maybe what happened with Missy. But yeah, Missy was always the shit. I remember back in the day, Juggalos would always talk about she was really cool to meet. Like I said, low-key kind of fuck some Juggalos. The Bloody Brothers song will be coming, finally, they said on the stream. Shipping out this weekend or next week. No video at 10. Oh, yeah, the video dropped out right at 10 o'clock. There was like this weird no video message. Yeah, Choco, right, Ulrich? They talked about Choco briefly. Remember fucking Choco? Hopefully Choco... I don't know if Choco passed away, but they did say she stopped coming to shows due to health issues. If anyone knows what happened to Choco too, I guess that's kind of another mystery that needs to be solved. I think even Vinny the ICP kid who was there, who was in the movie with motherfucking Choco, does not know what happened to Choco. So yeah, what happened to Choco? What happened to Missy? If anyone knows, fucking reach out to Psychopathic. I think they want to know what happened to both. Let's see. They clowned Boondocks some more after coming back. The paintless Boondocks selfie with pink hair. Oh man, they were 3 or 4 times they came back to clowning on Boondocks a little bit. They definitely were coming at Boondocks. Really funny stream all the way through. I'm not going to ruin the whole thing and explain to you all the jokes. It was Ruby's birthday. Happy birthday to Ruby. Violent J talking about shutting his balls in a microwave to warm them up. That was one of my personal highlights of humor. And all the silliness that was going on. But yeah, man, the vibes on this stream were just really good, really right. Like some of the other Patreon streams, there has been some awkward moments where you can tell there's some tension in the room when Jay gets kind of mad and he says stuff about Jump not wanting to let him do things and all that kind of shit. None of that really was going on. Vibes were really fucking high, really fucking good. You could tell everyone was just in a good mood and they were just having fun. So I'm looking forward to the rest of these streams over on Twitch. So they're free now, by the way. So you can, and I'm hoping they upload all the old ones because there's some fucking gold on these old ones that motherfuckers seeing. I did see someone on Facebook. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice a little bit. I did see someone on Facebook say that only 44 CDs would have been shipped, or 44 CDs would have been shipped out for the Bloody Brothers single. Now, I can't imagine that that's the truth, because you're supposed to get the they might be meaning the Christmas subscription would have only been 44 CDs. But the Bloody Brothers CD is supposed to go to everybody who showed up at the Hootenanny, and I can tell you there was a lot more than fucking 44 people at the fucking Hootenanny Hoedown. So that I'm pretty sure that's not 44 Bloody Brothers CDs that are going out. It's fucking 44 copies of the Xmas single that would have gone out, which now I assume that they're going to be making way more of those. But yeah, let me talk about some speculation. Let's see. I have one more note that Violent J. Let's see. Violent J did talk about the Letters to Cleo singer talking on Howard Stern and calling him a stalker. Does anyone have a clip of that? Did she just go on? Did that just happen? I don't know the clip of her on Howard Stern calling him a stalker. Is that a thing? Can I hear that? Does anyone have that? I would love to hear that. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. That fucking clip is hilarious, by the way. Someone was sharing just that moment on Facebook, and that really made me laugh again. Violent J telling her to back off after all the times that motherfucker dropped he's in love with the girl from Letters to Cleo. The one time she mentions it, he's like, back off. Oh, fucking shit kills me. I love these goddamn clowns, you guys. They really bring me so much joy, as you can see. So I want to talk about the moving to the moving to Twitch thing. Is basically, I think, a way for them to figure out to make more money, because if they freely admitted that 44 people only subscribed to the Patreon, they can easily get a lot more money just by doing a month's worth of motherfucking super chats. You know what I mean? Especially if they're doing it a couple of times a week. They're going to be killing it with the super chats, with the bits. I guess they call it bits over on Twitch. They're going to kill it with the bits. The fucking hype trains are going to be running through that bitch all the time. They're going to rake in a lot more money doing it on Twitch. So I think Jay definitely was clued into this by going up on DJ Clay's stream. There's 100% in my mind that that's the way he was clued in, because he saw the way that operation was going, and he saw the donations come in. And I bet, if he went on the fucking Palcast, we'd be 100% getting this on YouTube. But I don't know, does Twitch take less money from the donations with the super chat shit versus YouTube? Because I know YouTube does take a pretty hefty chunk. At least I hear that. So yeah, that's about it, though. We're a little bit over an hour. I think I covered everything. Let me do a little quick scroll ski through my shit. If anybody has anything they would like to say, now would be the time, because I'm gonna shut this out pretty soon. Any questions or comments or accusations? The fuck? Oh yeah, I passed 700 subs, by the way. Tyler brought that up. Let me put that up on there. That's pretty. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, I did pass 700 subs this week. That was brought to my attention by somebody else, but Tyler just brought it up again, and I'm going to bring it up here. Thank you for subscribing, everybody. The subscribing is getting faster and faster. We're growing over here. We're still on the fucking the move to get to fucking 1,000. That's the number I want to hit, because then I can start doing super chats and you can give me dirty money, like all these other YouTubers. They want your dirty money. Give me your money. No, I'm just playing. I don't want your money, but buy my merch. I do want your money, actually. Who am I fucking kidding? Buy my merch. humbleamong.bandcamp.com. You can buy it through there, or hit me up for some shirts and CDs. I need to show off the shirts I have left again. I only have limited sizes on my shirts, but we're working on some new prints, some new designs. I might as well bring this up on a stream. I want to do some color prints of some of my album covers. Would anybody be interested in a t-shirt version of any of the albums? I'm specifically looking to do the latest one, Halloween Tape 4, Return of Candy Hoffman, the police car cover on a t-shirt, because I can get some full color stuff done for relatively cheap. Shouts out to Keegan Grimm, who is doing a full color t-shirt service. So yeah, shouts out to Keegan Grimm. Hit him up for some really good prices on some full color t-shirts. I'm thinking about doing some full color t-shirt, boys, and I got a new logo or two in design coming soon. So yeah, some new designs. I gotta try to move some of these old shirts and get them out of here. Another idea I have is maybe doing the classic Humble Among alien head logo in a goddamn tie-dye, green tie-dye shirt pattern. That's another thing I'm thinking about doing. Let me know if that strikes your interest. I'm gonna have to do a pre-order for those boys when we do get that together. So let me know if that's something you would be interested in. I am gonna be making more merch soon. Yes, check my music out on all streaming services, all that good shit. I love you guys. Once again, other motherfucking you. I've said this many times on here. If you're a juggalo and you're doing YouTube shit, I got love for you. I don't got love for the way you might treat other fucking juggalos though. That shit ain't cool. Especially when you bully other juggalos and you talk shit about other juggalos. That shit's not cool to me. You're not gonna catch me doing that shit on here because I'm above I'm above that shit. I'm way more humble than that. Let me brag about how humble I am real quick. Let me humble brag you. I'm not gonna be doing that shit. It's just not my style. I avoid that energy at all costs, honestly, because it's not fucking healthy for my mental health. So yeah, if you want to try to bring that energy to me, that's on you. That's on you, my guy. If you ever, I've said it many times, if you got a problem with me, that's your fucking problem. I got love for you if you're a fucking juggalo, but I don't got love for treating other juggalos like shit. That ain't fucking cool. So yeah, much fucking clown love. Whoop whoop to all the real ones out there. And yeah, I fucking hope you guys have a good Saturday night. I know I am. I love you guys. Until next time, we're gonna in the new year, weird shit is coming. I got a whole bunch of cool fucking ideas I want to do for the stream. So yeah, check that shit out. I don't know when the next stream is gonna be because I don't know when the next Patreon is gonna be. I definitely was kind of planning on doing streams around the Patreon, and now that everything is up in the air with that shit, who the fuck knows? But I'm going to be doing new stream probably next week at some point. I do these very loosey-goosey once again because I am doing it around everything else I do in my life and the music shit and blah, 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 blah. I'm ranting on. All right, guys, I'm going to end this broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. Much clown love to everybody who watched and subscribed and liked and all that shit. I love you guys. All positive energy over here. I'm not fucking with that negative bullshit. Goodbye.